things.
Wait, I'm flirting with the camera. They say to flirt with the camera. Hi, Nance. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I just got the one.
No. Let's see if I take off my glasses. Good guy. Everything just went away.
Damn, that's rough.
Everything just went away. But do I look cute?
You
You don't mind?
Don't be blind though.
I don't need to see you.
You do actually. Like,
I
who
don't.
doesn't want to see all this?
We'll have the recording. I'll see it later. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Never thought I could ever feel so good.
I was just gonna go with, did you eat yet? and so is the difference in our personalities. Now you know.
There you go. But see, you can see my screen when I do this.
Yeah.
But not
yeah, you got to keep your head down. Ooh.
I'm gonna just keep being like, remind me to judge me. I won't.
We're never gonna start. We're never gonna
start. No, let's start. It's a good thing you're recording. We'll just use this. I don't know. What are we talking about?
Bloopers. We'll have a bloopers reel.
We are gonna have bloopers reels. So yes, this will be part of it. But let's actually start the podcast. So you gotta do that. Hey, bubbas.
Yeah. Well, you gotta count us in. That's how it goes.
I gotta do numbers.
Yeah. Do it.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, Soca lovers, it's Soca Say So.
And dyschick.
And we're back. It's episode 10 of season 4. And this season, we're tackling the topic, pivoting in the new normal.
Today, we are getting into a drunk rant. We are officially drunk, but we want to talk about why y'all not pivoting. It's the new normal, and we are seeing people still going out, partying, not wearing masks, doing everything as though there's no coronavirus pandemic happening. And so we are about to rant about it in our unfiltered, drunken state.
Am I the only one who watches the news?
The news gets a viewership of 1.
And it's so weird because I purposefully don't watch the news every day. Like, I try to give my mind a break, and I shut it down some days, or at least for a few hours. But every time I turn on the news, it's COVID, and COVID. And all they do is just keep telling you the number. This many sick, this many died, this is the worst ever. And they keep predicting it's going to be worse than it is today. Nobody else hears it?
No one else hears it, because what they hear is, well, I guess I better go party before the world ends. Look, there are still people, even though we are 11 months into the year, there are still people who feel like this thing is a joke. It's not that serious. They don't know anybody who's been personally affected by it. So they're like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to party the way that I normally do. And they don't understand that this is not the time to do those things, because there is a real pandemic. It's real. It's really affecting people. People are really getting sick, really getting hurt, ailments, dying. Come on. Not to mention, girl, fines. Fines. Y'all throwing these parties like you just have money to throw away.
Look, okay, so maybe people don't know what we're talking about if you're not in New York. So if you're in New York, and first of all, at this point that we're recording this, you're not supposed to have more than 10 people indoors together, right? Like, unless you just have the biggest family and that's just what it is on a daily basis. But you're not supposed to have people over and have more than 10 people. And if you if they do see that you're having an event, you can get a fine of $15,000. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's the number now. It's $15,000 fine.
In this COVID times when people don't have jobs and the place is shut down, we don't have money, y'all have $15,000 to pay for fine?
Risk it. They want to risk it. They're like, I'm doing this for the people who want to come out and whatnot. Listen, first of all, that's not small money.
No.
I am pretty sure if some of y'all promoters, because you know who the promoters are that are doing this, and they were not necessarily doing the most expensive events pre-COVID. But if you don't have money to pay your DJs, the end of the night, the DJ can't find you to get his money after he just done played his set, but you somehow have thousands of dollars to risk on throwing an event and having a party. I cannot understand. I can't understand. Who has that? And if that's the case, let me know your address, because I might have to do a little robbery.
Listen, every Sunday I get on WhatsApp and I get on Instagram, and is the promoter okay? Is the DJ all right? Did they take his stuff? Like, why would you want this drama every weekend? Really? Are you really getting that much at an event? Really? And I am not saying have zero events, right? I'm not even saying like that you really have to hold fast to this 10 people rule. Like, I feel like we can wiggle around it a little bit. But I just feel like you can promote socially distancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can promote, like, a lot of people are saying, oh, you must wear your mask to get in. And then what?
Mm-hmm.
And then nobody's saying you have to put that back on. Hello, hi, put your mask back on. I see you over there. Shine the light on them. No, nobody's doing that. Just have it to come in, and then when it goes away, then that's fine. Let me just take pictures for the gram, like, because there's a million people in here. No, do it right.
I can't understand. And it's not like, look, you and I have been out this year. It's not like there aren't events where we can go out and actually enjoy ourselves and still adhere to the guidelines. You don't need to have a fet in these times. I don't understand. But let me tell you something. As a person who works for her money, when I see a flyer, look, pre-COVID, when I saw a flyer that said secret location, no, thank you. I don't know if your secret location, I'm in Brooklyn. I don't know if your secret location is in New Jersey, quite Long Island. I don't know where your secret location is. So I'm not spending my money on that. Now you have a whole pandemic. You don't know who the DJs are. You don't know the location. They're not telling you any kind of information. You're still spending your money. You have money to throw away as a patron too? Nah, man. Nah, man. I work too hard. It's so hard for me to let go of my money. You got to promise me everything. I need to know every DJ on the cast. I need to know exactly where I'm going. I need to know what time the party starts, the time the party ends. I need to know all of this before I spend my money. Y'all patrons wilding to be like, here's my $20, $30 because I'm just throwing it away. Maybe the secret location is in freaking Pennsylvania. I'll find a way to make it. Y'all wilding.
Talk about you need to know every DJ on the cast. Some of these DJ cast lists be making me itch. I'm like, yo, they are already 10 people on the DJ list. Where am I gonna fit? Where am I gonna fit, guys? How do I get in? No, listen, I watch stuff on TV and I get nervous when they're standing too close together on TV. And the show was recorded like last year. Like, why? Like, relax, lady. You think I want to go to your vet and y'all standing on top of each other and I got to do the excuse me, pardon me, like all on top of you to just get from one spot to the other in the vet? Like, not today. Not today. Nah. I am pivoting all around them kind of events.
Listen, if so could say, so is saying. She is not coming to your face. Look, you don't know I'm Stush already, all right? So you knew I wasn't coming. And a lot of my Stush promoters are doing the right thing. They're not having these kind of events. But some of the other promoters, they still want to have something. They still want to stay in the limelight. And then, they want to post the videos and the pictures to show how many people were in their party. Are you insane?
Yes. Yes.
Are you insane? This is not pre-COVID where it's like, oh my gosh, you packed the house. No, packing the house is a bad thing now. It's a bad thing. We don't want the house packed. Insane. I can't with you people. I don't understand you. I don't know why you listen. Everybody to me seems like they're not just risking their health, they're risking their money. And as a Guyanese, let me tell you, my people gonna get mad. I don't care. You know I'm right. It takes a lot for a Guyanese to spend money. I gotta know everything before I take money out of my pocket to go in your Fed with your COVID and your Corona and your everybody on top of each other hugging. Nami.
Nah. Oh, are we sipping? Listen, I have
Sipping? Yeah, not gulping.
one.
Sure.
I have one good shot left. Like, I mean, I have more alcohol, obvi. But you know when like you're supposed to know your levels. I'm at the nice level.
No.
And so I'm trying not to get
Drink
so
it.
far past
Drink it.
the nice level, but I'm gonna allow you. I'm gonna allow one more.
Cheers.
Cheers. Look at us represent.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
and Grenada in the house.
Yes. All right, here we go. Whew.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You're doing shots in glasses. I'm doing shots in mugs. This is crazy. I don't know anywhere to drive to.
Ooh. Now, no, because we know
Because
how
I'm
to
staying
stay
in my
home.
house. Yes, I know how to stay home. Listen, I understand. Listen, a lot of people have been saying it's for the culture. People need to free up. They want to feel some sort of normalcy, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. This is not normal times. You want to feel normalcy? If you had stayed behind home since April, we would have normalcy now, but you want to be in everything. All right. So now you just need to sit on your couch. Find plenty Netflix, plenty Amazon Prime, plenty Stars, plenty. All of them need to sponsor this John Grant.
Seriously. Somebody.
Somebody find all the YouTube clips from all your children, all the things they're watching and they sit in front of for hours. Listen, find something to do to stay inside. I really wonder what people's home life is like that they need to run from it so hard.
I feel bad. No, for real. Sometimes I take a moment and I'm like, should I call them? Like maybe they don't have friends. Maybe, they don't have loved ones. Not everybody has family. Like sometimes you're like, oh, you're bringing this home to your family. And they're like, but I have no one.
No.
So maybe they don't have family. Maybe they don't have anything to think about. And you know what? Straight up and down. Sometimes people are in a depression. And like a depression could hold you down in the house and make you not want to go anywhere. And a depression could also make you not care about yourself anymore. So you might just be like, forget it. I'm just going to go. I don't care. I don't care about today and tomorrow. COVID take me, whatever. You might do that. Oh man, this took a sad turn. I'm sorry.
It really did.
Oh.
Listen, if that is you, we have the podcast 5 stress-free tips or 5 tips for a stress-free quarantine. Girl, I'm trying to say it with alcohol in me. But listen, I hear you. I hear you that people might be going through something. But as Black people, as West Indians, we don't like to do therapy. I think this is the time.
Go to therapy instead of going to the Fed. How about that?
I'm saying you have so many virtual therapists. The New York City, I'm going to say this right, I promise. The First Lady of New York, because I'm trying to say it right. The First Lady of New York, she has this mental health hotline. Like you don't necessarily have to pay for, a therapist. You could talk to somebody one-on-one if that's the case. Because I really don't understand what is driving people to say, forget my family, forget my friends. I'm going out into the party because I need to. If you need to so much, I'm really worried about you. I'm really worried about you. What is your home life like that you got to run from it so hard?
Yeah, we had Dr. Renee on before, and she was telling us, the people who are highly susceptible and to corona and to the bad effects of corona. And I'm looking at some people in the Fed like, I know you told me you had asthma. I know. Listen, I have gained a few quarantine pounds, but I know that you are well overweight and you need to stay home because there are things associated with that. Like, just a whole lot of things. Like, I know you have blah, 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 and blah, and you still out here in the Fet with your mask here.
Your
What
mask on your
Como said?
chin. What is it? A neck something? A chin mask or something?
Yes. It's not a chin guard. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Stop it.
for real. And listen, I hate when I hear the promoters, the DJ say, well, people are going to do what they want to do in the party. Let me tell you, if you could get me to run to further left, run to the right, jump up, wave, split in the middle and all this, you could tell me put on my mask.
I don't see enough of that. I don't see enough of that. And if you are doing it, why don't you post that video instead of posting a video of everybody doing a mosh pit in the middle of the dance floor? Like, show me that. I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm not
What's
interested.
crazy is when they post it on YouTube, on Instagram, and then people say this is irresponsible. And then they're like, mind your business.
Huh?
I was minding my business. You posted this on social media and your page is public and we can all see it. And you wanted accolades for this nonsense and madness. And instead you get people being like, you're being irresponsible and you don't want to be called out on your stuff. Let's just be honest. Let's be for real, especially for the promoters, them who say they're doing it for the culture. Let me tell you what the culture doesn't need. The culture doesn't need another thing that is putting people in the hospital. The culture doesn't need another thing that is taking people's money. The culture doesn't need something that is going to shut down even more of our events. Stop saying you're doing it for the culture when you're hurting the culture. Stop your shit. You're really doing it because you didn't think, you didn't plan. You only know one way to make money, and that's to grab everybody and put them in some tiny space.
I'm so sorry for anybody who is just listening to the audio right now. Y'all can't see me dancing. I was like, she is singing to me right now. Yes, all of what she said. Y'all better give my girl a round of applause. That's right. We don't need none of that.
We really don't.
Ridiculous.
We don't need the police to have to target our events again. They were already doing it. Come on, man. You really do it for the culture or for your pocket. Let's just be honest. All right. Don't lie to me. And then don't get mad when you get called out on it because you know you were wrong. You were wrong. You're trying to have a fet in a pandemic.
Mm-hmm. And they get mad. They get mad when you call them out. Oh, y'all don't know I've been doing things for the culture for so long. And then just shut it. Shut it
down. Shut it all the way down.
Now you're going to shut it down. Listen,
if you don't shut it down, the police gonna shut it down. De Blasio gonna shut it down. Cuomo gonna shut it down. Somebody gonna shut it down.
Yep.
This is insane. Listen, guys, we really need to really think about the actions. We really need to think long-term about consequences. If you want to go out and you want to enjoy yourself, listen, there are events that are socially distant. You really could find, if you don't know, ask Soka Say So, ask this chick. We will tell you where you could go and have a good time, and it's still going to be socially distant. You can wear your mask, you can hear some good soca. Sometimes you can get good drinks, eat good food. You don't have to sit at home, but you can't party irresponsibly. You just can't. It's not right for you. It's not right for the culture. It's not right for the people around you. Stop being so selfish, man.
The thing that gets me is that the people who are like, I have to fet, I must fet because they about to lock it down. They're the ones that been partying the whole time.
The whole time.
Like, save that energy for people like me. Like, why are y'all so pressed? Really and truly. Like, you couldn't just say to yourself, like, I'm going to shut down this year. You know how people are like, listen, this is the year that I'm going to save my money so I can blah, blah, blah. I can buy my house. I can do. And like, this is the year I'm going to stop dealing with these crazy men out here because I'm going to get my mind right. Like, people say all kinds. I don't know why they're from like LA in like a specific spot.
Are you talking about a particular person? That was a particular person.
I have no idea. But I don't understand why you people can make a plan for all kinds of things. This is the year I'm going to go to Dubai. I'm going to save my money and go to Dubai. But they can't say to themselves, this is the year I'm going to stop. I'm not going to fet. I'm not going to be close to people. If it's a bet that we can social distance, I can do it. But I'm not going to go to any non-socially distanced events for this year because there's a virus that wants to kill me. I don't understand that. That liquor is hitting. I can't even.
You know what? Every time I see it, though, just between me and you, right? Because no one's listening or watching. Every time, I don't care how nice he looks. I don't care how tall he is. I don't care if his beard game is on point. Every time I see somebody out in these streets, in these Rona roads, with the mask off, I just think I can't mess with you because you really don't care about viruses. Yes, you feel what I'm saying?
You wanted me to give my personal tales. Okay, fine. Okay,
tell your tales.
So I had went to a place over the weekend.
Why do you now sound like that person?
That's what the person, that's what the side of me that actually decided to go out the doors sounded like. He had to sound like this. So I went to an event and I wanted to go support some friends and hear some music that I haven't heard in a million years and feel the vibe. I wanted the vibe. And I said to myself, I'm going to hold a wall. I'm going to hold a wall so tight and I'm going to wear my mask and I'm not going to let it go. Right? That was the plan. And I stuck to it. So thank you, Lord.
Good on you.
But I was looking for some things in the room. And let me tell you some things. And let me tell you, I saw like two cute guys and they had zero mask in sight.
Oh.
And I lost all interest, like nothing. Like, I don't care how well you whine. I don't care how cute your face is. If you are out here in these COVID times with zero mask on your face, then clearly you have every STD in the book. And I want no part of it.
Rona is an STD, by the way. But those are the guys who, you know, they do things raw in the bathroom. Oh, with strangers.
Remember when I had New York State Senator Kevin Parker? I had New York State Senator Parker on Toon Tuesday, and he felt the need to remind us that you can pass the coronavirus through semen, like through sex.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, for real now? Like it was the beginning of days. And I was like, oh, dang. I thought we were just talking about coughing on each other and sneezing on each other. No, we've gone, oh yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And
you
so
can have sex without facing each other.
But wow. But that wasn't the problem, right? So he was letting us know, and New York City put out posts about like how you should have sex, if you should have sex. I'm like, wow, they really care about me. But these dudes out here in these feds with not a mask in sight, like it was on when you walked in and you just dash it away. No, that is unsexy.
Imagine that during sex. Like I had the condom on in the beginning, so we're good.
No.
And then I took it off because I got tired of wearing it.
And you know what's weird? Like the guys that didn't have the mask, they were like good looking. They were cute in the face, but I was disgusted by them, like utterly. And then these guys came in that had masks, and like one of them had like words that lit up on it, and the other one just had like a cool mask on, and I was like, ooh, so sexy.
What your name is?
Hi. So you just like all masked up, like you ordered that and stuff?
Like you knew you were gonna be partying and you wanted to do it safely.
Wow, you made it part of your outfit?
That's the new swag, dudes. That's the new swag.
Just to let you know.
Really like, you know, I love a good mask. You know, I love a good mask. So when I see that somebody like has it branded or they have like a cool one that I've never seen before, I am completely interested. That's a topic of conversation now. Like, hey, where you get your mask from? I don't know why it sounds
Exactly.
like that. Why do we sound
Listen, it's a drunk rant, man. Whatever accent I give, y'all go take it.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, that was a bit aggressive.
That's a little aggressive.
I am ashamed.
Everyone stopped listening.
I'm sorry. Come back. No, come back.
Oh man. But yes, for real, people be cautious. The pandemic is still a thing. Look, I know that everybody has a theory, they have an idea, but honestly, safety couldn't hurt, right? Like,
But safety, right? Talking about safety. So they're talking about the vaccines, and they're so close to releasing these vaccines. And I swear, the same people that want to vet are the same people that are telling me that they don't trust the vaccine and they're not getting the vaccine. How, Sway? How?
they trust Rona, but they don't trust the vaccine. Listen, you know, Black people, we have a history. So, of course, I understand the skepticism. But the people who are like, I'm never going to do it, you sound like those anti-vaxxers we made fun of. Like, now you're them. You're the person saying you're just not going to do it. Let me tell you something. If it means that I can get on a plane and go to wherever, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
like
Give me the vaccine.
like
We had to
Ghana.
get
We got
yellow fever shots. We had to get all kinds of shots to go to Ghana. And it was like, I never had a yellow fever shot before in my life. Malaria pills, one of the side effects was you're going to have vivid dreams. Didn't even know what that was. That's popping pills. If that means I could go to Ghana, give me the vivid dreams.
give it the pills.
Just
We'll
give
see
it.
what happens.
I don't understand the sweeping declaration. I would never. If you couldn't go to Trinidad for Carnival,
Hey.
if you couldn't go to St. Lucia, if you couldn't go to Bali, if you couldn't go to Europe, if you couldn't go to Africa,
If you couldn't go to
take
Tulum, because they all go to Tulum now. No one is taking me, but they're all going. They're all going.
if you couldn't go to Ibiza, if you couldn't go to Morocco, you wouldn't take this vaccine. You so wouldn't. Let me tell you something. Give me the vaccine all up and down here.
Yep.
All up and down here. As long as it is tested, it is tried. I understand people's hesitancy. I know I definitely wouldn't want to be in the first wave of people getting it. But if it means I can travel, and they've done enough research, like Dr. Renee said, if we have real medical experts saying that this is actually going to work, give me the vaccine so I could go somewhere. You want to go freaking no Flatbush with no mask on, but you're not. You go party in Flatbush. I will be in Morocco. Y'all go ahead.
For real. They tell you can't go into a country and you need your shots, you get it. And that's that. They told me we needed all these shots and I had to pay top dollar for it.
Ooh, it was expensive.
Yep. And we did it because we want to go to there. If you want to go to my fete, you need to get your shot. Like, that's it. That's
there
it.
You go. There you go. Y'all could stay here. Turn in your passport so y'all could stay here.
And it's fine. If you don't want the shot, you don't want the vaccine, stay home.
I mean, they're not staying home now. They have run out all over the place. They coughing and sneezing, people drink.
I saw the saddest news piece this morning. Again, another sad note. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. It's happening. Okay, by the way, for those of you who can see the video, just know that these eyes, they're telling you the whole story, right? The fact that you cannot see the whites of these eyes, that's the story. It's a drunk rant.
Word. Word did.
Back to the sad story. You didn't get away from it. Stop it. So the sad story was this young girl. She was like early 20s. She was saying that three people in her family passed away from COVID, and they excuse me, and they said, were you one of those believers of the virus, or were you one of those naysayers? And she said she was one of the naysayers. She said, I was telling everybody it's nothing but like It's nothing more than a flu. It's nothing more than a cold. I was going everywhere without my mask. It didn't mean a thing. And I was proven wrong when I lost 3 people in my family. Like, huh?
I don't
Like,
know what I do.
obviously you don't have to die from the virus, but you don't know. You don't know how your body's going to react. And let me tell you, I don't know. I don't feel like we're hearing enough stories of the lasting effects.
Mm-hmm.
I know people who have like lasting lung damage. We don't know when you're going to recover from the lung damage. You're like, you're better, but ugh, you may need to be on this oxygen for what? Forever? Oh, I don't know why you can't walk. We're going to send somebody to your house to do physical therapy, but that's just what happened. You got the virus, and so now you can't walk. What?
Oh my
Huh?
gosh.
Like, I don't know. I just couldn't to move my arms anymore. I just didn't have the energy to move my arms. Like, I don't have the virus anymore, but I need physical therapy. That's what's happening in the world today.
Mm-hmm.
That's madness.
Yeah.
So you could not die, but you could also have lasting crazy effects. And I can't. Me?
Exactly. Exactly. There's a thing, happy hypoxia, which is like you don't necessarily have symptoms of corona, but your oxygen levels could dip under, I think the number is under 60 or under 90, like it's 90 over 60 or something like that. If it dips under that, you may need to go and seek medical attention because it can happen so quickly that it can turn around and now you can't breathe.
My
I have an
gosh.
oximeter. I keep checking my levels, even though I
Gimme.
haven't been out. Even though I haven't been out, I'm still listen. We don't know enough, and for people to go brave and just be like, "I'm sure it's nothing." Even if you think it's just like the flu, people die from the flu. Some people recover from the flu. Some people die from the flu. You don't know which category you will fall into. You don't know which category the people you pass this on to will fall into. I don't feel like it's worth it because you just so want to jump up in a fet. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand there are people who want to go see their family. They want to travel for some other reason. Yes, that can be a little bit more complicated. But just for fetting, come on, people. Come on. This is your only release. This is your only stress release. If every single venue shuts down, what do? What will you do with yourself? You have to figure out another way. This is not making sense. It's just not making sense. And I'm worried about people. I really am. I'm worried that people need to leave their house so badly that they can't stay home on a weekend. They must
Hmm.
go into a fete. Listen, if you're looking for some quarantine bathing, there are apps. There are
Really?
other ways. There are restaurants. There are other ways. Are you
Tell me
listening? I'm going to
more.
say so. Are you listening?
Tell me more.
There are
How does
other
my hair
ways.
look?
Apparently, there's this video. But look, there are other ways to do things. I don't really think that we have to be risking it all. It's just not making sense. It's really not. And on top of that, even if you don't care about your health and whatnot, the fines, care about your money, care about something. Jeez. Huh, what is going on? Anyhow.
I just got lost in the sauce just for a second. Like I was having conversations that like were not here. This is a drunk rant.
It's a drunk rant, not a schizo rant. What's happening to you?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Talking to other people in your head.
I don't want to go down the sad path. I think I want to go back to something you said earlier. There are promoters who are doing socially distanced events. They care. There are promoters doing virtual events and putting their heart into those virtual events so that it won't be crappy, like we said the carnivals were in the first
We
episode.
didn't say crappy. We said not
Um,
the same.
oh, okay. Is that what we said? All right. Oh,
That's what
okay.
I said.
All right. So there are promoters that are doing the right thing and that do care about their patrons. And I I appreciate it. Thank you, sir, ma'am. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And there are some people in effect wearing their mask. Like, do it to it the whole time. Yeah.
Like Soka say so and dyschick.
Listen, the only
I
time
love
that
my LED mask, my light up mask.
yeah, it's super cool. The only time that I didn't like the mask was when I was like screaming out a song at the top of my lungs. And then I had to realize that's not a thing right now. Calm it down. You can just mouth the words. You don't have to actually vocalize everything and jump up. Like, stop it.
Doing
Take
too
it down a
much.
notch. You're doing too much. It's like 3 masks you're wearing right now. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, you really went out with like your N95, your face covering a ski mask.
Yeah. I so Superman that joint. People were like, who is that? Who is that? Who's under there? And I was like, let me take off my glasses. It's me. But I didn't take off my mask. Let's not get crazy. No. Soka say so. It's Soka say so.
You could have just had it branded and point to it, or held up a placard or put it on your phone and be like, that's me.
Yeah, it's her. Yeah, that's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. But I was just like in people's ear, like, Soka say so.
I'm your father.
Yes. I definitely did a
No, that's how you'll have to breathe if you catch it. No.
Oh, no. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's if you survive.
I don't want that either.
Oh my gosh. Is it possible if I rave? Like, I feel like.
I love how you always ask me, but then you don't care if I say yes or no.
I'm going to take it. I want to rave.
Do it.
So I was trying to figure out, like, what is the right vibe for telling people that they're pivoting all wrong and they're partying too much? And so I reached for an artist who gets the party vibe. So because I don't want to tell you not to party at all. I want to tell you to party responsibly. And so I reached in the soca depths, I don't know what, and I pulled out classic Fresco Bar and his song, Chair.
Sit down, find something thick and sit down. Find something big and sit down. You must find a place, come sit down. Make the bumper, milli rock. If it jiggle, don't stop. If I GPS your G-spot, bounce it up, down, then catch. Cock it up, foot in the air. If not right there, right here. Trend form, this is not a chair, but you will find what you need right here. Find something long and sit down. Find something thick and sit down. Find something big and sit down. You must find a place, come sit down. Make the bumper, milli rock. Hot girl make a vest a one drop. If it lost then found, pick it up. If it's tall then you climb on top. Make the toothwash do a high five. Is it real, is it fake, don't lie. Make your hands them reach for the sky. This chair come with a big ride. Find something long and sit down. Find something thick and sit down.
Find something and sit down.
Sit down.
Find a couch.
A chair in your house.
Find a sofa. Find an edge of bed. Find a corner. Sit down. Yes, people.
Oh, they're too
Sit
fast.
down.
Read a book. Study your words. Study your books.
Yes, auntie.
Exactly. All of them things. Gosh, they weren't wrong. Tanties weren't wrong.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting to free up and enjoy life, but you have to make sure that you're preserving your life while you're enjoying life. Don't go out there willing to risk everything. You can't do that. Just like you can't take every man home.
That was a sad
You can't
face.
go to every set.
I feel attacked. We'll talk about that next episode.
A hit dog will holla.
Welp. Hey guys, I'm super interested to know if you are going to be out there in a fet trying to get one more in before they lock it down. Leave a comment. Let us know.
Oh my goodness. And make sure you are following us. Follow Soka Say So on all social media or go to sokasayso.com. Follow Dyschick on all social media or go to dyschick.com.
And of course, subscribe to BK Rant and Rave. Go to bkrantandrave.com. Okay, bye.